engine fires. Protection, edit. One basket type autoloader stores, as stated previously, propellant charges vertically, the rear end's almost the same height as the roof of the hull. Combined with greater diameter of the complete autoloader assembly, the overall greater size of this type compared to the cassette significantly increases chance of ammunition being ignited by direct hit of any weapon penetrating into the crew compartment. The problem is largely irrelevant if a full ammunition load outside autoloader is carried, but T-72 carrying only autoloader ammunition is far more survivable than a T-64 in a similar situation thanks to the compact dimensions of cassette-type ammunition storage. Two small and lightly constructed rotor wheels of T-64 have been found to be less resistant to anti-tank mines than the larger rotor wheels of T-72 and previous Soviet medium tanks. 3. Because of the small diameter rotor wheels and vertical placement of propellant charges in the autoloader, charges are dangerously exposed against hits penetrating the 85 mm hull side armor, and are located at such height that they are too high to be protected by the rotor wheels, yet too low to be fully protected by the side skirt armor panels. For while many previous tanks used 4 or 5 man crews, T-64 and T-72 have crews of 3 men. This allows the 4th man to remain in relative safety away from combat and perform other duties until the tank returns for maintenance and resupply. Potentially, he and other would-be loaders can be reassigned to vehicle maintenance and resupply duty to assist the crews of other returning tanks, improving the quality of maintenance as the crew inside the tanks will likely be exhausted after several hours of operation. 5. Because of smaller physical characteristics thanks to the 3-men and autoloader design, T-64 and T-72 have a lower theoretical logistical footprint than tanks of equal number using a human loader. This decreases the chance of the logistics chain being detected and attacked, and decreases potential losses. 6. Counter to the benefit of leaving the 4th crewman in favor of using an automatic loader, this also creates difficulties in immediately replacing an injured crewman while in combat. In comparison with 4-man tanks, there exists a possibility of an injured crewman being dragged from his seat and into the loader's space for immediate treatment of injury while the tank retreats. In more cramped 3-man designs, such empty space is not immediately available and moving between the turret and hull may be more difficult in the first place. There is also an argument that a 4th crewman can replace any other of the 3 in case of injury. However, this possibility can also exist in 3-man designs if redundancy of weapon controls allows for temporary 1-man operation of turret. 7. Because of weight limitations of the powertrain, T-64 had lower overall capacity for improvements which add weight to the tank. Because improvements of armor tend to have a greater cost in weight than, say, replacement of gun optics and turret forward/gun laying drives with more precise versions. This means T-64 suffers greater limitations in terms of protection improvement than the heavier T-72, which was designed with a more durable powertrain from the start. Concerns of 3-man and 4-man crew maintenance, edit. While having smaller tank crews, 3 versus the usual 4, is advantageous since more tanks can theoretically be fielded using the same number of soldiers, there are also serious downsides. Tanks require frequent maintenance and refueling, and much of this is physically demanding work that several people must work together to accomplish. Most of the time, these duties are also performed at the end of a long day of operations, when everyone in the tank is exhausted. Having one less crewman for these tasks increases the strain on the remaining 3 men and increases the frequency of botched or skipped maintenance. This problem worsens if the tank's commander is also an officer who must often perform other duties such as high-level meetings, leaving only 2 men to attend to the tank. All of this means that tanks with three-man crews are more likely to suffer from performance-degrading human exhaustion, and mechanical failures that take longer to fix and that keep the tank from reaching the battlefield. These problems are exacerbated during prolonged time periods of operations. Operators, edit. Current operators, edit. 1 Democratic Republic of the Congo 25 to 50 T-64 B1M tanks received from Ukraine in 2016. 2 Transnistria 18 T-64 BVs are in service. 3 Russia approximately 4,000 in 1995. In 2014, Russia had approximately 2,000 which it had phased out of service and believed to be slated for destruction, according to NATO and the United States Department of State. T-64s and T-64 BVs, including ZR 2017 variants, have been used by pro-Russian forces in the invasion of Ukraine. For Ukraine 2,345 were in service as of 1995, 2,250 as of 2000, 2,215 as of 2005, 1,667 as of 2010, 700 T-64 BV and T-64B Ampulat in service and 650 T-64 in storage as of 2015. By August 2019, Ukraine's Kharkiv Armored Vehicle Factory, KHBTZ, had upgraded over 150 T-64 BV to the new Model 2017 standard, and the Lviv Armored Vehicle Factory, LBTZ, had started delivering this model as well. In 2020, Ukraine had over 720 T-64 BV 2017, T-64B Ampulat and T-64 BV in service, and 578 T-64 in storage. During the 2022 invasion of Ukraine, some older T-64s and T-64Bs have also been spotted. 1 Donetsk People's Republic multiple T-64B, T-64BV and T-64BM in service as of 2017. 2 Luhansk People's Republic multiple T-64B, T-64BV and T-64BM in service as of 2017. 5 Uzbekistan 100 in service as of 2017. Former operators, edit. 1 Unit R5 used in the Angolan Civil War, the provenance of these tanks is unclear. 2 Soviet Union passed on to successor states. 1 Belarus 299 in 1994. All have been scrapped since. 2 Kazakhstan approximately 50 in 2011. All have been scrapped since. Specifications, T-64 BV, edit. Dimensions, edit. 1 Length, gun to the front 9.225 m. 2 Length, without the gun 6.54 m. 3 Breadth, 3.6 m. 4 Height, 2.17 m. 5 Weight, 42.5 t. Crew, edit. 3 men. 1 Commander. 2 Driver. 3 Gunner. Propulsion, edit. 1 Engine, 5 TDF multi-fuel, diesel, kerosene and petrol, with 5 opposed cylinders, 10 piston, 13.6 L developing 700 HP, 515 kilowatts, at 2,800 RPM. Consumption of 170 to 200 liters per 100 kilometers. 2 Transmission, 2 lateral gearboxes with 7 forward and 1 backward gear. 3 internal tanks for a 740 liters fuel capacity, 2 on the mudguards with 140 liters and 2 droppable 200 liters tanks on the aft end of the chassis. Performance, edit. 1 maximum road speed, 60.5 km per hour. 2 max off-road speed, 35 km per hour. 3 power to weight ratio, 16.2 HP /T, 11.9 kW /T. 4 range, 500 km, 700 km with additional tanks. 5 ground pressure, 0.9 kgf /centimeter, 88 kPa, 12.8 psi. 6 able to ford in 1.8 m of water without preparation and 5 m with snorkels. 7 crosses a 2.8 m wide trench. 8 crosses a 0.8 m high obstacle. 9 maximum slope 30 degrees. Armament, edit. 125 mm smoothbore 2 of 46 m1 gun, D81 TM, with carousel 6 ETs 40 loader, 28 shots, fire rate 8 shots per minute, 36 embedded shots, 8x9M112M Cobra, NATO code at 8 Songster, 28 shells. Available shells are all fin stabilized. 1 anti-personnel, APAS, version of the 3 UOF-36, 3 OVF-22, with several perforating abilities. 2 armor-piercing shells, APFSTs, 3 UBM-17 or 3 UBM-19 or older ones with a supplementary charge giving them an initial speed of about 1800 m/s. 3 hollow charge shells, 3 VUK-25 or 3 UBK-21. Coaxial machine gun 7.62 mm PKT with 1,250 rounds. Remote-controlled air defense machine gun 12.7 mm NSVT UTOs with 300 rounds. 4+4, T-64B, or 6+6, T-64, 81 mm smoke mortars 902B Tucker 2. Equipment, edit. 1 The 1A33 fire control system, with 1 radio control of the 9K112 Cobra missiles, NATO code at 8 Songster, launched from the gun. 2 The 2E28M hydraulic stabilizer, vertical range 5 degree 22 plus 15 degree 15. 3 The gunner day sight 1G42 with embedded laser telemeter. 4 The TPN 1-49-23 active IR night sight. 5 The L2G IR projector left of the gun for illumination. 6 The 1V517 ballistic calculator. 7 The 1B11 anemometric gauge. 2 The tank commander's cupola is equipped with 1 The PKN-4S combined day and night sight which allows a 360 degrees vision and to fire the main weapons. 2 The PZU-6AA sight. 3 The 2Z22 axis electrical stabilizer, vertical range 3 degree to plus 70 degrees. 3 The TPN-3-49 or TPN-4 and TVN-4 night vision for the driver. 4 An R173M radio. 5 A CBRN protection, with radiation detectors and global compartment overpressure. 6 2 snorkels for crossing rivers with a depth up to 5 m. 7 A KMT-6 mine clearing plow can be fitted at the front. Protection, edit. 3-layer composite armor, K formula, with a thickness between 450 and 20 mm. 1 front, 120 mm steel, 105 mm glass fiber, 40 mm steel. 2 sides, 80 mm steel. 3 front of the turret, 150 mm steel, 150 mm glass fiber, 40 mm steel. Lateral rubber skirts protecting the top of the suspension. Contact 1 reactive bricks covering. 1 The front and the side of the turret. 2 The glasses. 3. The lateral skirts. See also, edit. 1. List of tanks. 2. List of Soviet tanks. 3. T-72, Soviet Union. 4. T-80, Soviet Union. 5. T-84, Ukraine. 6. T-90, Soviet Union, Russia. 7. T-95, Russia. 8. 125 mm smoothbore ammunition. Notes, edit.